Hi guys, welcome to Flying Grip Academy. Today we are going to discuss about how to insert the data into the database. So basically, here what we are going to do is we are going to separate the HTML and JSP page. So now what I am going to do is here I am going to create a CSS. Within the head section, what I am going to do is I am going to write the styles of a particular CSS page. So now here I am going to use a style, and that style is text or CSS, and for the text box the following effects are made. So input type equal to text. For this background color I am going to set one particular color, and border is none, and bottom and border bottom is 2 pixels, which is a solid red, and color is orange red. So now the font size which we are going to type is a 22 pixel, and height and width is specified. Height is 50 pixel and width is 300 pixel. And now we have given a email field, and for email field whatever the background color, we have set the same color which we have used the previous one, and border is none. The remaining attributes are same. The color which we are using is cyan, and the font size is 22 pixel, and height is 50, and width is 300 pixel. So next we are going to use a button. So button is a class which we are going to use. So it is going to start with the dot, and here we are going to specify width, height, and border, color, background. So now background color which we have specified RGB, which will be taken from the palette. For example, if you are going to see the coordinates, so I'm going to open MS Paint. So now if you are going to open the Paint app, so here you are having a palette. So this particular coordinates you could be able to select. So RGB and 20 to 55 and 0 comma 68, which specifies the dimensions. So next here we have specified the border radius, which is 4 pixel, and border shadow, so which we have inserted a shadow 00, and the color which we have specified here. So next transition. The transition means whenever you are going to place the cursor, so it is going to ease out 0.3 seconds. So now the next thing, the effect which we are going to apply is like on and off button, which we are going to slide some torchlight in your Android phone. So we are going to use a button type H over. So now here it is going to show the shadow. So now the size is insert size is 100 pixel, and here the color, the coordinates which we have given, the previous one is 0000, but here we are going to reduce. So it is going to start from the starting point to up to uh, 3/4 of that particular button. So here also we have specified the same color. So now the next, if you are going to specify a label, and you can able to specify a label, and if you have not specified a label, input type equal to label, so we doesn't need this one. And we have closed the style tag, and we have opened the form method. Form method is post, and the action is it is going to invoke the process.jsp. So now input type. So these are the fields which we have given: first name, last name, city, email. So these are the 4 fields, and whatever the button attributes are there, so that will be applied to the submit button. So it is like some on and off button. So next we need to create a table. Now use the database. Student is the database which we have created, and show tables, and drop users. So now user is no longer here. We are using a page language Java, and character set ISO, and encoding is ISO 8859-1. So now here we are going to import 2 packages at a time instead of typing twice. In page import equal to java.sql.star comma java.util.star. So comma separates the field where you can able to import more packages in a single line. So now here the scriptlet tag is open. The scriptlet tag is used so whenever you are going to insert the Java code within the JSP page. So it starts with the percentage, less than percentage, and ends with the percentage greater than symbol. Here we are going to specify first name. So now we are going to get the request.get parameter first name. Similarly, the syntax is same for all the things. So now name, city, email, and all the things. So these are the things which we are getting common. So now within the try block, what we are going to do is we are going to insert the first name, last name, and all the things. So now we have created a table with the first name, last name, city name. So what I am going to do is once again I am going to drop the table. So users is a table which I have dropped, and now what I do is I will remove one particular field from this one. So ID I am going to remove. So here what we are doing is we are going to create a string first name and equal to request that get parameter first name. Get parameter means it is going to get the parameter from the particular HTML page, so that will be passed. String last name, similarly city and email. So these are the four fields which we are having a same syntax. So initially what we are doing is we are going to specify connection equal to null and statement object st equal to null. So there is a difference between normal statement and prepared statement. So basically whenever you are going to use the database, you can able to use a statement followed by the st object. So it is used to accept the static SQL statement at the runtime. Basically whenever you are going to use as many number of statements at the time, it is going to be preferred that by using a prepared statement. Prepared statement is used whenever you want to use SQL statements many times. The prepared statement interface accepts the input parameters at the runtime. For that purpose, we are using a prepared statement. So the main difference between the normal statement and the prepared statement is this one. So if you are using a many times the particular query, at that time you can able to use the syntax called prepared statement. So for that you need to use a connection object dot prepare statement. So like that you can able to create the particular statement. So next we are going to use the exception handling code. Within the try block we are going to use the database, so which we are going to use. So class per name we have used com.sql.jdbc driver, and now for establishing the connection, so we are using a connection object con equal to null and a statement object st equal to connection dot create statement. So now we are going to use a string query object. So now we need to insert the data into the database name. So now here we have declared all the fields as a string, so we can able to use a string query. If you are using an integer, you need to define integer and other fields as a different manner. So now we are using a insert into users first name, last name, city and email. So these are the fields which we are inserting. Similarly first name, last name, city and email. So the same fields which we are inserting. So here we are having a first name, last name, city and email which we are going to insert the fields inside the table. And now you can check by the condition if first name is not equal to null and last name and city not equal to null. So then we are having one more condition. If first name is not equal to empty and last name, city name and email not equal to empty, so then it can able to execute the statement that data is successfully inserted. So otherwise the exception will be catched. So now by using a statement object, statement dot execute query. So here we have given a statement object, so which is st. By using a st object, we are going to execute the query. The data has inserted successfully. If any exception is catch, so at that time it is going to print the exception e, whatever the exception has occurred, so that will be printed on the screen. So now let us run this program. So here I have created a user HTML. So now I will click on run the file. At the first time, JSP file will take more time, and later on it will be taking less time. So now you can able to see this particular effect on the submit button. So whenever you are going to place the mouse on over the submit button, so by using this particular code which we have used H over, so button H over, so where it is going to show the shadow and insert 100 pixel, and from that it is going to show this one. So now if you are going to change some particular attributes in this one, so it will be changed. So now here we are having 100, instead of 100 you can able to change 75 pixel. So let us see what will happen. So now once again run the file. So now it is going to show a few content, only certain kind of percentage only. So now what I am going to do is I am going to insert the fields. Pradeep, Reddy, and the city name Anantapur, and email ID. So now I am going to click on submit button. So now it is showing data is successfully inserted. So now we need to use a select star from users. So now it is going to show whatever the data we have inserted from the table. So let me insert one more data by coming back. So here I am going to insert Diwakar. So now if I am pressing submit, so data is successfully inserted. So now it has shown the same thing. In this manner, you can able to insert the data inside the database by using a JSP. If you like this video, please like, share and subscribe my channel. Thanks for watching.